And we're back, fellow knife and outdoor gear enthusiasts. Cee
Just Jul.
hooking you up with the newest knives from
Maxace,
Spyderco, Civivi,
Chaves,
WE,
and Kubey.
All right, start us off with the SpyMyto.
Yes, so eating the cake first this week. So this is the first time this knife's ever been released, and it's part of a flash batch by Spyderco, so limited to 2,000 pieces. This folder, made in collaboration with LionSteel, comes in only one option right now, and is serialized on the inside of the frame.
Way down in the inside.
Yeah.
I once had a flash batch.
Did you?
Yeah, but I couldn't eat the cookies after that.
That sucks.
7.77 inch overall when fully deployed, and sports a 3.32 inch Bowler M398 steel drop point blade with hollow grind and ready use spine. Fancy word for rounded.
Yeah.
The blade is open with Spyderco's iconic and patented, most importantly, thumb hole, or with the removable flipper stud. While operating on ball bearing pivot washers, the blade is then disengaged with the Reeve integral lock.
Yeah. Handle consists of the linerless green micarta scale on the presentation side and a solid gray titanium scale on the back. Both scales have machine textured sloping edges and are joined by a black carbon fiber backspacer. There's also a reversible deep pocket clip for tip up on the go carry and a full through lanyard hole.
Full through.
Yeah.
Made in Italy. This folder comes with a lined Spyderco zipper pouch.
Yep.
And a sticker. Might you want to SpyMyto? Just $2.31 LandKnife.com. Supplies are extremely limited. They're so limited they sold out in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah. Just about.
I mean, secondary market, my friends.
Yeah, well, at least you guys get to see it, though, so there's a plus side.
Yeah, it was already
I
planned.
get to
So.
hold it. See, thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are this thing is awesome. It is very nice. I mean, I like the styling of it. I like the rounded. What was that word I used?
Ready used.
Ready used.
Ready used, yeah.
I mean, it's a nice knife. It's going to look tremendously awesome hanging out in my display cabinet.
It's great.
Yep.
So I like that they did both the thumb hole and the removable flipper tab. That really gives this knife an ability a lot of other knives don't have. You know, thumb slot, flipper tab, and then the option to not have a flipper tab. I wouldn't take mine off, but to each his own. I think this is an extremely well done Spyderco knife. All the extras like the RIL mechanism, the reversible deep carry pocket clip, the removable flipper tab, the M398 steel, the limited release and serialization. I don't know anyone who wouldn't want one. I mean, I want one.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Moving on, since that was not available anyway.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Maxace Big Fella,
Did you
which
see
confuses me, I might add.
Does it?
Two options, blue gray and bronze gray.
There we
This
go.
knife is 6.6 inch
Yeah.
when fully open, and shows off a 2.9 inch CPM magnet cut drop point blade, 0.12 thickness, flat grind, plain edge, satin finish, and chipping.
So the blade is opened with a jimped top flipper and disengaged with frame lock. So we'll do it on this one there. Each option features a titanium handle, titanium underlay, and titanium backspacer with lanyard holes. This one, of course, sports the light gray handle with the blue underlay, you know, pivot cap and backspacer. And the other is a darker gray with the brown bronze underlay, pivot cap, middle pivot cap, not really pivot cap, but you know, a little shield inlay type of thing, and the backspacer. So get the big fella for a county fair price of only $144.95 from LandKnife.com.
Yep, about 10% less than everybody else, and free shipping all the way.
All the way. Yeah. So very cool industrial design. The underlay is very unique. I love this backspacer / lanyard hole. I wish more knives had exactly this. This is very, very nice. I like that a lot. I like everything about it aside from this dreaded thing right here. Why do we keep putting
Where's
these
the check
on here?
lock when you need it?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Stop doing this. Stop doing it. Other than that, it's the first time we've seen magnet cut on a Maxace. I really can't wait to see how that holds up in the future. But there you go.
Here I go.
Here you go.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Well, I really like it. It's a nice knife. I mean, I was confused by the fact that it was called a
The
Big Fella.
Yeah.
That threw me off when I ordered it. And
It was trickery.
it also didn't say
I was thinking
front
Goliath.
flipper only. Yeah, they just tell you Big Fella will be magna cut and it'll be this kind of design.
Titanium.
So you're like, oh yeah, give me a bunch of those, you know. And then you get it and you're like, huh, top flipper,
Not big.
Big Fella, 6.6 inch. I'm not sure what that meant, but I'm
Big.
sure like in
It's But no, don't even be like, well, over there, maybe it's big.
oh no, I was going to say something like old Viking was named Big Fella, and this
Oh.
is named. That's been the trend lately,
I
is to pick
gotcha.
out some word from like the 3rd century and be like, oh yeah, well you know, Charlemagne was
Trying to
a-"
bring it back.
Yeah.
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 I got you.
All right, but I would still get one.
I
though,
like the
because
design if it had a back flipper.
price and design. Very
Magna
nice.
cut, titanium, unique design.
144.
It was so good. I was like, oh, I love it. Oh no. All right, let's hit the Spyderco Para 3 in cobalt blue with,
Wow, 2 Spydercos, 1 show.
I know, Spy 27 steel. I
Mm.
know you're excited. See, go ahead.
I didn't know the ovens were going to be here at the same time. All right, so this
Usually
folder
how
is
it happens.
7.25 inch overall. Guess that makes it a super big fella.
It is.
3 inch CPM Spy 27 steel blade, satin finish, single plane edge, a little bit of jimping,
Yep.
and the Spyderco thumb hole for blade deployment.
Sorry.
Blade is disengaged with the compression lock. My
I always
personal
forget-
favorite when it
always
comes to
forget
Spyderco.
I'm not. This worked earlier.
I think that one's a little too tight for that.
There you go.
Got to loosen her up a little bit.
Gotta loosen it just.
Handle scales are cobalt blue FRN and have a 4-position pocket clip for pretty much every configuration.
As well as a lanyard. Comes with box, so it's just $160.50 from alandknife.com. So this is just as nice as all the other Spyderco Para 3s. I have heard good things about Spy 27 steel. Now, personally, I haven't tested it out myself, but I like what I'm hearing. And if you like Spyderco or Para 3s, this one you just can't go wrong with. It's a good model. Good size, good steel. Pocket clip for everybody. A+.
I'm right there with you. I like it. I actually think about getting one of these because I think I'm the only person who collects Spydercos that does not have a paramilitary too.
No,
Not
that's
really
for the
fond of them. But
indulgent weenies have
yes,
paramilitary
it's like
too.
Ferrari, exactly. But I like this one. It has a great place for your thumb. I mean, everybody's seen a Para 3 before, so they know what it looks like. I mean, good deal. I mean, I like
just like
the
to switch up the
Spy
steel
27
sometimes
steel.
in the
So
handle. Yeah,
there you go.
there
It's a
you
little
go.
different than everybody else has.
Exactly. All right, we're going to be looking at the Chaves Scapegoat Street Knife
Speaking of
next,
which.
along with a couple of new Kubeys and Ultem, and a couple more surprises. But first,
Uh-oh,
make
somebody
sure to
stole
like,
my
share,
butt
comment,
first.
and subscribe, as well as ring that little bell. That way you're always affixed to AK and all your content, and notified whenever new stuff drops.
You also get automatically entered into giveaways, which who would want to be automatically entered?
I don't know.
We're going to allot one more week for our collab giveaway with Coburn Tool, so you would like to enter to win the Coburn Tool clinch.
Yep.
Along with a CT shirt, AK specialty shirt, bonus merch. You can enter here and become an AK member via the link down below, as well as enter via our AK trivia question.
Yeah, and I don't know if we mentioned this last time, but you can also leave a comment on the giveaway post on Coburn Tools site blog. Should be the same photo as ours because, you know, we coordinated because we're professional like
We
that.
like them.
Yeah. And then I forgot the shirts. I knew a couple weeks ago I was like, we'll show you the shirts if we don't forget. And then I forgot that week and just occurred to me now. So
All right,
But they're
moving
there.
on. Ready to go?
they're there.
Back to the table.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't ask me about any deals this week, did you?
Oh, I can. You got any deals?
Oh, yeah. Well, we always have deals.
That's
Yeah,
true.
we got the Kubey Prism on
Specific,
sale.
yeah.
AD15s, I think, this
AD15
week.
lights, cold steel.
Don't forget the SOG Ultra XR, still 89.
Yes. Woohoo!
And there's
get
tons
that,
of them. I
get
can't
that.
remember. But we got new cases. The new
pass it
Freedom
on.
Kirinite. We also got the medium jack. We never get that one.
Only they weren't traditional pocket knives.
And see, I won't collect medium jacks because
Is that this nice one here?
it's a small one.
Oh, it's a small one. Oh, that's right, the
Because
trapper.
I can't always get them. So
Yeah, I gotcha. You can get the trappers.
Or you might get 4 or 5, and if we get 4 or 5, I don't take any.
You know what's not fair? I wish they did this kirinite stuff on like a flipper. I would get it then. Just put a flipper tab on there with this kirinite. I'll get them. I'll start collecting them.
Well, don't let them hear you say that.
They should do it.
Because they
Appeal
will.
to the...
They'll put that on the floor and map it and send it on its way and send you a letter saying you can't sell it.
Wow.
I know.
Burn.
Gotta stop.
You're going to piss off everybody. The boss not going to
You
let you
know,
on the show no more.
somebody mentioned that to me today, and I told them, at the end of the day, I'll still be me, and you'll still be you.
That's great.
So I'll be smiling and happy, and whatever you
All
do
I
at your
ask
house,
is-
that's your deal.
Let me be me.
That's it.
Let it go, Bernie Mac. Back to the table.
Yep. Look at the new Kubey Nautilus. Ooh, you hear that? Rolled off my tongue. Won't happen again. Along with a new version of the Kubey Mizo. Both of these folders are offered in ultem. Wow, we're still doing ultem.
Yes, we are.
So the Nautilus first.
Yep.
Available in 3 options. Jewel Jade. I ain't heard that in a while.
Yay!
Purple G10 and ultem.
Yep, so this folder is 7.99 inches overall with a 3.46 inch Sandvik 14C2010 drop point blade with cryogenic heat treatment, flat grind, sandblasted finish, jimping, 0.12 inch thickness, and comes to about 60-62 on the HR.
See?
Yep.
The blade can be opened with either the thumb slot or with a jimped back flipper stud. Operates on cage strength ball bearings, disengaged with liner lock. This carry features a tip-up reversible pocket clip and was designed by Mr. Manganis.
Yeah, I got George Ovchinnikov last week, so it's only
Did you?
fair.
Ovchinnikov.
Ovchinnikov. Yeah. Weighs just 4 ounces and can be found at AK, starting at just $56.
That's not bad.
I know.
All right, let's look at the Mizo
All right, looking at the Mizo. Oh no, not a top.
and then tell you guys what we think. So the Kubey Mizo now comes to about, what, 14 different options?
Yeah, they're giving QSP a run for their money, aren't
Might as well.
they? Yeah.
We're featuring the new Ultem one. So this folder is 7.2 inch overall, has a 3.15 inch 14C 28N
Another new thing about
drop
it.
point blade.
Yep.
Blade bead blasted finish. 0.12 thickness flat grind jimping and a single plane edge. Comes to about 59 to 61 on the HR
Not me.
C scale. Blade is open with jimp top flipper tab. Operate on cage strand ball bearings and close with liner lock. Wow, she's never let me say this much in one row.
I know.
Handle scales are ultim on this version. There's also a tip-up reversible pocket clip and a lanyard hole designed by Tagas. Not cool what you're doing there. This folder weighs just 2.7 ounces and can be found for only 64 bills from AtlantaKnife.com.
I felt Ovchinnikov deserved 2 at least.
Did it?
Yeah. Alright, so naturally those other options of Kubey have different blade finishes and handle options. Those other options also feature Austen steel instead of 14C20N, so it's another new thing is it's got ultem and 14C20N. So I like this knife. It's easier to open than some other top flippers, I will say that. Mizo is a very decent EDC for anyone, whether a collector or just a regular knife user. I like 14C20N steel a lot more now. Extremely sharp, and I probably would choose the Nautilus because that reason alone. But I feel like 14C20N, I'd stick with it with Kubey because I know firsthand it's really good. I mean, that doesn't mean the Austen options aren't sharp. They are. I just know 14C20N is awesome. Like I was using
still
a
like Austen, Austen.
Kubey. I can't remember which Kubey it was. It was a newer one. And I was 14C20N, and I went to put it away, and it like
Probably a fixie.
through, and I was like, wow. I was like, that was
Oh,
sharp.
yes, I remember that. Okay. I got you.
What was it? It was one of the new ones. I was
Went
gonna.
through the sheath.
Yeah, it just went right through it.
Was it a leather sheath?
I think so. Yeah, it was pretty thick too.
It was a Williamson.
It was the Williamson Kubey, whatever the name of that is. We're gonna do it.
I think it is just called
The
the
Williamson?
Kubey Williamson
Oh.
fixed blade.
Okay, well,
Drop point.
it was
Hunter.
amazing.
That's it.
I was like, wow,
Alrighty.
that's nice.
Well, I mean, I
Not
like
the
I like
sheath
these.
color.
They're nice. Ultim is still popular to people, so keep buying it. 14C28, still not my favorite.
Don't.
I mean, I'll use it, but I might will collect it.
Can't hear you.
I do like the design of this knife. The handle's way larger. It seems way larger. It really isn't that much larger than the blade, but it does have the usable choil. That's like an imperative. I love that. So Other than that,
As though you've been ditched.
nothing to say about that.
Sorry. Nautilus best.
All right.
Okay, so now we're on to the Chaves, which ends in an S, not a Z, Just Jul. Scapegoat Street Knife. So just one version right now. So this folder is 8.88 inches when fully deployed and sports a 3.5 inch Bowler M390 clip point blade with satin finish and single plain edge. So one can open the blade with the dual-sided thumb studs. So that's the only way to open the blade on this one. And you can disengage it with the frame lock.
I think kind of getting spoiled wanting 7 options. Handle is gray stonewashed titanium with a skull pocket clip. A massive skull pocket clip.
Yeah.
And a regular pocket clip included. Comes in a box. Always have a scapegoat. Find it for just $258.95 from LionKnife.com. Full 20% less than everyone else.
Wow. You're just
I just
popping
like
out
pointing
these
this stuff
statistics
out.
here. Okay, so this is a gorgeously made knife. It's simple in design, but it's done so well that the simplicity kind of just brings out the craftsmanship, okay? The handle, the operation, the blade. Although this knife's probably just a little too simple, lacking in color for me, I think it's well worth the price, and I wouldn't be surprised if it sold out. Go ahead.
I'm not sure there are many left. I can't remember.
I don't think there are. Because remember someone going, hey, we sold one of these. Hey, we sold one of these. Hey, and I was like, geez. Let's see. I want to see what the
All right.
plain pocket clip
Well,
looks
I mean,
I didn't get
this
to
is a
look.
beefy knife. It doesn't really seem that much like it because it's only 8.88 inches, which is almost 9.
It's trying to sweeten the deal right now. Chaves, stickers, cleaning
But there is a
cloth.
lot to this knife. I mean, a lot of titanium here. This pocket clip is,
Massive.
yeah, it's top notch. Did a good job on it. I like the design of it. Seems like it would be easy to use, especially, once again,
Usable choice.
I know. It's like he made it just for me.
So there's the other one.
I won't beat this one to the table.
There's the,
So-
the regular pocket clip.
This is definitely, if you're a
mine.
Chaves fan or just like higher end knives,
Okay.
very well made, perfectly centered. Great job on this knife.
It is a very nice knife.
Yep.
You know what? I might have to rethink it. I know I said it was kind of plain for me, but I think I'm going to have to rethink. 'Cause
Well, I mean, it is kind of plain
Yeah.
styling, but
but maybe I could like
a lot of people
Damascus
like
my
that.
clip.
I like that. It doesn't have to have, aluminum foil and carbon fiber inlays over a blue cut
What are you trying to say? right
handle.
now?
I don't
Who are you
know.
pointing out directly
Nothing particularly.
right now?
Oh, you went on top, didn't I?
Yeah, I want to put it away because it's a cool box too. There's like a little ribbon in here. You pull it out. One of those old little
All right, so you ready to move on?
battery removal.
Let's move it
things.
on. On to the WE. How you want to say it? You tell me how you're going to say it. I'll tell you how
we're
I'm
the
going to
one
say
moving
it.
on. Go ahead. You
You
say
don't want to do it?
Nope.
How are you going to say it?
You're still trying to pull.
All
me.
right, I'm going with Falcaria.
Okay. Fine.
I like that one better.
Okay.
5 options to pick from. We have the blue and black versions to showcase today. 8.86 overall, 3.64 inch CPM 20CV Warncliffe blade, flat grind, about about an eighth of an inch thick, single plain edge, and comes to about 58 to 60 on the HRC scale.
Give you all the HRCs.
You did,
and
didn't you?
this is what
This
you
finishes
paid.
vary from blackstone wash. Oh, talk about
Rush me
repaid.
along.
Here we go.
Rush me along.
Blackstone wash to polished gray to hand rub satin, like on the blue, to mirror polish and with that acid etching. Yeah.
That's the fancy one.
The handle is 6AL4B titanium and ranges from gray to blue to black. Inlays also vary from silver foil carbon fiber to copper foil carbon fiber to polished gray titanium and flame titanium. I believe that was supposed to be silver aluminum foil carbon fiber.
Yeah, well, that's close enough.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to shorten it. There's also a Damasteel option because you can't have a Civivi and WE model without a Damasteel
Nope.
Damascus option. It's just not right. So, these nested frame lock knives also showcase titanium tip-up pocket clip. There's also a lanyard hole and operates on cage ceramic ball bearings deployed with jimp back flipper tab. Or I guess you could also use
Who designed that sucker?
Mr. Torbay.
Uh-huh.
These atypical folders offer a comfortable grip however you choose to rock it. So, grab the WE Falcaria from LionKnife.com starting at just $352.75.
Pretty soon they'll think it's planned.
Are they?
They come with pouches, cleaning cloths, and stickers as well. All right.
Wow. Okay. You're supposed to go first.
I am.
Yes.
Well, I like the blue one better.
Well, that's not happening.
Okay, that's not happening.
Yep.
This is an interesting knife to me. You know, for a company, the other day I was going through all the WEs that we have had.
Look at that hold.
Over the I don't even know, 10 years I guess they've done it.
Oh, wow.
And I found, like, you know, in counting variations, 880 some models. And I was just looking at the names and the sizes. And I realized, you know, they used to do more variations of each model. Now they do fewer. But I didn't see one that resembled this. And I was thinking, wow, all those knives and all that time, and you've made something
completely different.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the, I don't even know what you want to call it, the see-through fuller. I mean, I'm not sure. But other than that, I really like the design of this knife. The blue, the gray aluminum foil one really goes together well. Great blade, not completely mirror finish, where I got to be constantly going, okay, gotta clean that off.
I think this one was the hand rub satin.
And it has a nice design on the top.
Yeah.
So, I mean, aesthetically, this knife is, it kind of reminds me.
I'd present this at a show.
What's the Damascus one that I have? Begins with an E.
You're going to have to be more specific.
It's gray. It has the carbon fiber and
Ziphius.
That's
the button lock. That was
Ziphius.
The best knife.
I didn't really like that knife at the beginning, but then it really started to grow on me enough to I was like, man, I'm gonna get me one of those, and I finally end up getting one.
Forgive him. He knows not what he does.
It is finished.
Wow.
I think this would be an awesome knife to carry.
To carry, to use, to display.
Yeah, I mean,
it is a little
pricey as always, but this is where we're at now. So
I'm stunned. I mean, like you said, it's so different, but it works really well too. Obviously, you got top-notch quality: the CPM 20CV, titanium, the carbon fiber inlays, Damascus. I mean,
perfectly made too.
Yeah,
nobody ever complains about, well, you know, my inlay's a little bit off, or never.
Nope. Torbay, you did a good job because I can see this as yours because it kind of, not exactly, but I can see parts of the yardboard. I'm like, oh, you know, I can see that they're designed by the same person. So I like that they have a few different designs than I mean, it's odd, but it's an odd in an upscale, eccentric kind of way. If that makes sense. So
eclectic.
That's
the word
probably
we use
better.
for that.
Eccentric or eclectic, yeah.
Alrighty, with that, let's hit the Civivi Elementum Utility knife. 4 versions.
Go the other direction.
Black, blue, gray, and green. We got the black one.
Blade on this folder is 2.26 inches, made of 6CR steel with stonewash finish, 0.12 inch thickness, single plane edge, little bit of chinking. Comes with 3 extra blades, of course, and a spare screw. Blade can be deployed with either the back flipper tab, the dual-sided thumb studs, so, hold on, there we go, or the button lock. Blade is then disengaged with the button lock. Rides on cage ceramic ball bearings.
Handle is aluminum, comes in colors, we mentioned.
Yeah.
Features a tip-up reversible pocket clip lanyard hole. 5.91. That's a weird,
it is.
5.91 when fully open.
Yeah.
This all-purpose tool can cut leather, plastic, cardboard, rope, tubing, anything. Comes in a pouch, cleaning cloth, extra blades, spare screw, and stickers. Nab this cutter for only
$42.50 from AlandKnife.com.
I'm going to go first.
Yeah, you can go first.
Well, as one who uses a utility knife quite regularly, I have to say I like the idea of the flipper tab. I have one that has a flipper tab on it, but it's a cheaper one, and it just doesn't consistently work.
Okay.
But when it comes to a utility knife, I'm not thinking that it's something that I wish to take care of.
Oh, see? Now you're trying to steal my crap.
I kind of just use them and, yeah. I'll let you go on.
It's like plastic forks, okay? You get them because, you know, you're out and about and you don't want to wash a bunch of other forks and they're going to break. You're going to have backups. You're just going to throw them away. I use, for $42.50, I'm going to get real here. For $42.50, I'm going to buy like a giant, huge tub of utility knives, and I'm just going to use them and take the blades off, break them off until I get to the end, and I'm just going to throw them away.
You get at least 4 Gerber utility
Yeah,
knives.
and they're going to break, I'm going to throw them, they're going to fall, they're going to get damaged. For $42, this thing's not coming to be a utility knife.
But also, if you notice, this is a utility knife that's designed to carry with you.
Yeah.
See, I don't do that.
That's true.
I have a knife for that. And I
true.
keep my utility knife on the table.
But is somebody like gonna want a...
Maybe some people don't want to carry a knife, and this utility knife's what you need. If you're a person who works in a warehouse or does something where you cut boxes a lot, you know, utility knife's what you want instead of a pocket knife.
Yeah. I just see this more of like Elementum spin-off.
This could be big with the Walmart associate. You just think. Cut
It
all your
could
boxes, threaten your boss for a longer break.
Oh, threaten your
Yeah.
boss. Yeah, that's good. That's a good approach.
Time 4 no-shows ain't a fire. I mean,
Wow. I'm just not a huge fan of the higher utility knives. It's just not my thing. With that, go ahead.
all right, moving on. Final knife. Ooh, I like this one.
Final knife.
And that is the Kubey Wrath. 4 options available right now. Also soon they'll be getting the Mini Wrath, which is available in 12 versions. The standard Wrath is 7.87 when fully deployed and sports a 2.68-inch 14C28N karambit style blade
Yeah.
with 0.14 thickness, flat grind jimping, cryogenic heat treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Either a black wash or stone wash finish. Stone wash all the way.
Yeah.
Blade comes to about 60 to 62 on the HRC scale, as deployed with either the thumb slot,
I have to go slow. Okay.
thumb wedge, or what I call the triangle block on top of the knife.
Triangle block, yes.
And I forgot the last one. Is it front flipper?
Top.
Top or front flipper? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Sorry.
I'm not
And
doing
then a back flipper tab. I'm
You
too
just have to
far-
imagine it.
Yeah, just picture this action, but with the top. Blade is then disengaged with liner lock. Handle scales are G10 and have a tip-up pocket clip. I know. There's also a karambit finger ring, a little jimping on there to give you extra grip. You can reverse carry if you want reverse grip like that, but I'm not going to open it. Designed by Mizo Design, this folder weighs just 5.49 ounces and is only $64 from AlandKnife.com. I got a question. When you said this triangular thing on top, that may remind me of those triangular thingies in Mario. Do they have a name for those? Those little wedges that you use to like spin up the wall? You know what I'm talking about? They're usually red and they're in the corner and you run at them and then you run up the side of what usually it's a pipe, but
This knife is okay.
really?
I like it,
Really?
but I'm not sure. I'm not a karambit guy, first of all. I mean, it is a nice middle-end karambit. I love the design on the pivot, and I have no clue what that thing is called, by the way. But they boing you,
Blow me
where you
off.
can just run out the side.
Blow me
I
off.
got you. I don't know. What do you think about it? I'm kind of, let's say, put me in a separate pile of I'm not sure yet.
Okay, well, I like the knife. It kind of reminds me of the Civivi Incisor too because of the different opening
Ooh, I
options.
like that one.
I did like that one. This one is obviously a little more budget friendly. I think it's like $30 or $40 cheaper than this Incisor.
Mhm.
But it's not a button lock, which was kind of one of the things I really liked about it because the button lock thing is quick. It's nice. I don't know though what really sets it apart from other karamblets other than this part. And like I said, Incisor has the same thing. I don't know. I'm probably in the same boat with you. Maybe. Maybe not.
You know what? I have a feeling that this would open Emerson Wave style,
But not Emerson Wave.
but not Emerson Wave.
This is not an Emerson Wave
I have to
feature.
look at it. This is adjustable. So you could
It is.
probably turn it a little bit
It is adjustable.
and definitely catch your pocket of your jean anytime you...
The thumb wedge adjusts.
I'd have to look at it, but I'm pretty sure that is
Yeah, I think it is too.
usable. Now that makes it a little different now. It's much easier to use.
Game changer.
All right. That was it. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, as well as ring that bell. That way you are in with AK and notified whenever new stuff hits the channel.
Yep, that hurt a little. As well as automatically entered in giveaways. The Dragonfly, man. Don't forget about our 13th anniversary giveaway for that killer clinch knife. All right, it's got M390 steel, it's got micarta scales, titanium clip, limited edition, and all those extras that we're are not on the table, but they're with it. Okay? Just forget about it. Just go down.
Except for Carol Welch, it's like.
That's great.
Okay, favorite knife from this week, Jul.
All right, my favorite knife is going to be this WE Falcaria, and I think it's going to be
Falcaria.
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 It's just me. It says
All
me.
right.
It's me. That's it.
Tough. Where did the scapegoat go to?
And it's back in the box. I like putting it in the box and taking it out. But
that's all right. You can leave it.
Is that your?
It would have been every single week
If we didn't have a Spyderco.
if we didn't have the other one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you're going.
Everybody knew that. And then, secondly,
SpyMyto.
I would have went with this one.
The pair of 3 in Spy 27.
I like it. I love this color.
This is
I
a
mean,
nice color.
it's not the same as the dark blue that comes on the Spyderco Tenacious, and it's not the same as the blue that comes on the K110 Endurus.
Or the little Temperance.
So you don't see
Little
this
Temperance
color
3.
blue very often, this nice dark navy blue.
So
I'm sure it's available on paramilitary
wow,
too.
you
Probably
s-
17 different
you
versions.
took both Spydercos. That's great.
I'm a Spyderco person.
Obviously.
Yeah, remember I should have had my.
And what are we carrying this week? Well, this week I have been carrying my blue Elementum.
Oh,
Yeah.
they must be so happy.
That's what do you mean?
What
Don't
is
say his
up?
name. Don't say his name. We don't. It's Voldemort up in here. All right. It was gonna be the pink one, but
It's
I
actually a little too dark to be.
carrying the blue. Well, good, because I like this blue
All right.
better than
And
that.
I have
Do you know the name of it?
the mini Therium.
The Mini Therium.
Mm-hmm.
Mini Therium, the Kaiser, right?
Kaiser mini Therium. Yeah.
What is that on there? Carbon fiber?
This?
Yeah.
I don't think it's carbon fiber, is it? Maybe it is. I can't remember.
It might have been a mix too. I know they did like a.
Oh, you know what? It is carbon fiber. I remember now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I don't think I have a. I don't think I have the bigger version.
You don't have the Mega Therium?
I might.
I feel like you do.
I think I might have a left-hand one.
know what that means.
I can't remember. I don't know. I know I don't have enough roaches. I'm sure of that.
Can never have enough roaches.
I was checking the other day. I was like, "Where is my extra large roach?" And I'm like, "I can't find it." I'm thinking, well, maybe I don't have it. I gave it away.
Just give it away.
Well, you know what I mean.
Well, that's it. Oh, real quick, we're probably going to do that spoof for parody video week after next.
Oh, yeah.
We're planning on it week after next. We just got to do a little planning. So just keep your eyes open. All right, it's going to be entertaining.
With that, I'm C. And this is
Jul. Just Jul.
time to have pizza. White pizza. You guys can come. Signing off. All right, here we go.
You sure?
In 3.
He's not ready. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Aight.
All right,
right.
here we go. We're doing a scapegoat?
Wait, oh no, we're doing the Kubeys. That's right. Okay,
Yeah, I
sorry.
thought we were on. You
We're
just
the
jumped
Kubey.
over a whole
I'm
pile
sorry.
of knives
I'm
there.
sorry. Go ahead. Okay.
Wow.
There's a question. I can cut it out later. It was just a question. If you
I
knew
bet
what
you
it was
will cut it
called.
out later. Probably leave my response boing. Maybe that'll be in the things.
Okay, go ahead.